The lie that costs almost nothing, until you count what it took from you. Most lies don't collapse because of their size. They collapse because of their logic. A $200 lie sounds harmless, almost trivial. A white lie, a convenience. But the brain doesn't measure lies in dollars. It measures them in threat, risk, identity, trust, and self-damage. He remembered someone who lied over something small, a missing $200, a hidden transaction, a fabricated excuse, not because they were greedy, but because the lie felt easier than the truth. Small lies don't destroy relationships. They erode reality. They break the fragile thread between intention and perception, between story and consequence, between who you are and who you pretend to be. If someone came to mind, someone who lied, someone who hid, or someone who minimized, your body recognized what the mind often avoids. Tiny lies don't stay tiny. They multiply, and they collect interest.
Number 10. A small lie feels harmless because the brain discounts low stakes. He once told himself, "It's just $200, as if the smallness of the number reduced the weight of the deception. This is cognitive discounting, the instinct to treat small consequences as morally light. The brain downplays impact to reduce guilt. It reframes harm as inconvenience. It labels dishonesty as pragmatism. But morality doesn't scale with size. It scales with pattern. Human trigger. The first lie is never about the amount. It's about the threshold. Emotion shift. Recognition to unease. You weren't minimizing the cost. You were minimizing the damage to your conscience.
Number 9. Small lies feel safe because they don't trigger internal alarm. The brain reacts strongly to big risks, but small deceit slips under the radar. He once lied about a small transfer, a small debt, a missing transaction, and felt nothing. No anxiety, no hesitation. That numbness was the danger. Small lies fail to activate the amygdala, the brain's threat center, so they feel safe, smoother, easier. But the absence of fear is not the presence of morality. Human trigger. If the lie feels easy, the cost is hiding behind delayed consequences. Emotion shift. Unease to doubt. You didn't stay calm, you stayed unaware. Number 8. Your heart suffers more from loneliness than from stress. The body is built for connection. Without it, the cardiovascular system begins to strain. He remembered nights where his heartbeat felt wrong, not painful, but unstable. Loneliness increases blood pressure, arterial stiffness, and cortisol levels so high that the heart never fully rests. The risk of stroke, heart attack, and chronic hypertension rises sharply. This isn't emotional heartbreak, it's physiological damage. Human trigger. Loneliness scars the heart with every silent heartbeat. Doubt to suspicion. Mirror line. Your heart didn't skip beats, it carried the weight of isolation.
Number 7. Once a lie works, the brain learns to repeat it. He once got away with a lie and felt a strange reward, not pride, but relief. That relief taught his brain a dangerous lesson. Lying works. Dopamine reinforces avoidance. Reinforcement builds habit. Habit builds pattern. Small lies become templates for future ones. This is behavioral conditioning, the same mechanism Pavlov proved, but applied to ethics. Human trigger. Every successful lie teaches the brain that deceit is a valid tool. Emotion shift, suspicion to alarm. You didn't lie again by accident, you were trained.
Number 6. Chronic inflammation builds up in silence.
He didn't notice it at first. The stiff joints, the slow healing wounds, the constant aches. Loneliness increases systemic inflammation, the same inflammation seen in aging, autoimmune disorders, and chronic stress diseases. It's subtle, but cumulative. Day by day, it ages the body, faster than time does. Human trigger. Inflammation is the body's language for unresolved threat. Emotion shift. Alarm to disbelief. Your body wasn't weak, it was overloaded.
Number 5. Small lies create micro cracks in trust. Trust rarely breaks instantly. It erodes. He once noticed a subtle shift in someone's eyes after hearing a harmless inconsistency. Not anger, not suspicion, just a quiet awareness that something didn't align. Small lies don't shatter trust. They weaken its foundation. The brain remembers discrepancies even if the conversation moves on. Human trigger. Trust dies from accumulation, not impact. Emotion shift. Disbelief turns into tension. You didn't lose their trust, you diluted it.
Number 4. A small lie changes how you see yourself. Every lie is a tiny adjustment to identity. He once told a lie so small he thought it wouldn't matter. Yet afterward, he felt slightly disconnected from who he believed he was. That disconnect is the psychological cost. Lying forces the brain to reconcile two selves, the honest one and the one capable of bending reality. This creates self-concept erosion, a microfracture in personal integrity. Human trigger. The smallest lie can shift the axis of how you view yourself. Emotion shift. Tension to chill. You didn't lie outwardly, you lied inwardly first.
Number 3. Loneliness alters your sense of time. Alone, minutes stretch. Days blur. Memory loses anchors. He once experienced entire weeks that felt identical. Empty repetition without emotional markers. Isolation slows the brain's internal clock. With fewer stimuli, time feels heavier, longer, emptier. This distortion feeds depression, anxiety, and dissociation. Human trigger? Without connection, time loses structure. Emotion shift? Chill to collapse. You didn't lose motivation, you lost momentum.
Number 2. Small lies spread because they depend on silence. Lies survive only when unchallenged. A small lie creates tension, not in others, but in you. You avoid topics, you avoid questions, you avoid transparency. Avoidance feeds the lie. This is silence-based perpetuation, the mechanism where lies grow stronger because you fear bringing them into light. Human trigger. Silence is not protection, it's fuel. Emotion shift. Collapse to awareness. You didn't keep the lie alive, you kept quiet.
Number 1. The real cost of a $200 lie is the person you become after telling it. Money can be replaced. Truth cannot. The actual damage isn't the $200. It's the fracture between who you were and who you became to maintain the lie. He once realized that every lie, small, harmless, convenient, creates a new version of yourself. Less honest, less grounded, less certain, less whole. The true cost is identity interest. Human trigger? Lies don't change the world, they change you. Emotion shift? Awareness to quiet shock. You didn't lose money, You lost alignment.
Every lie you expose frees a piece of you. If someone came to mind while reading this, someone who lied, someone who hid, someone who justified, the ache you felt wasn't judgment. It was recognition. Small lies gather like dust in the mind. You don't notice until they choke you. But honesty isn't confession. It's recovery. Truth rebuilds the trust you fractured, the identity you distorted, the version of yourself you abandoned. If your chest feels heavy, if something inside you shifted, if the memory of your own lie returned quietly, that's not guilt, it's alignment. Share this video before someone else mistakes a tiny lie for a harmless one.